like the story at the BBC again, that a girl in secondary school, so 12 and above, is net. So I was doing that. They're now being asked for naked photos and semi naked photos. And the trouble is that boys are asking for this expressly so they can share it amongst their friends. That they do it so they can brag. So a girl's image is, it's not, well, look, when we were young, it would have destroyed a person, a woman. And maybe it's less now because it's normalized. But
You
that,
think so?
well, I think it is. I think it is because, so I rarely go out, and I went with a guy from the gym to a pub he goes to. And in there, you've got young women, I don't know, 20 to 25. And the number of, so number one, you can't see their skin because they're wearing this makeup that's so thick. Number two, they've got fake lashes, puffed up lips, boob jobs, fake arses, and they have all this stuff and they're all done up and all that, not because necessarily they want to, but because they believe if they don't look the way things are presented, that they won't be loved, they won't be accepted. So they have no choice to do but to do what we continually condition into them about looks.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true because they don't realize that that's not the way to be loved.
Mm. You
Love
don't find,
yourself, and the others will love you.
yeah. Listen, one of my contacts, well, I say contact, the mentor officer for my potency world, she's a imposter syndrome and menopause coach, and doing a PhD in neurology or brain science or something or the other. Anyhow, I chat to her, and she was saying, because as a guy who has that, I'm not going to come near you unless you want me to. So I've never chatted up a drunk girl or any reason to keep them away. You see this spiky collar? I call it a vampire repellent because I used to work in primary schools, and so that was funny. I'll tell you about that another day. But anyway, I wear it now because it stops people from hugging me. I don't really like touch.
Oh,
So the reality is that unfortunately a 12-year-old girl has only existed in a time when nude pictures on mobile phones and all the stuff that goes on are the norm, not the exception.
yeah, I agree with you, but they don't realize because they see with my niece. My niece is 10 years old. And of course, as everybody else, as all the girls at that age, she spent her time on a computer, even
Yep.
if she got normal life whatsoever. But we were very close together, and so she sent me on my phone her shares, and TikTok is the worst. He does a thing that you've seen on TikTok. I'm like, but for her, it's normal. She goes, I'm going to show you my last dance. And you look at it and you're like, well, no, you can't do that. You just can't do it. But she doesn't, for her, it's just, well, mom and dad told me, but it's fun. I love dancing. Okay, the other day she was doing a dance and singing in English. And I said, well, you understand English? And she said, well, no, just one or two words because her mother is German, so, and they travel a lot. And I said, well, please don't learn English. I mean, the song was The words were so rude. You know, and you see a 10 years old kid dancing, doing this, talking about fuck, this and that. And you're like, no, she's not educated like that. What's wrong in this world? And that's why for me it's a big issue, because, you know, I'm like,
this is the problem though, you see, because you know, it used to be when a girl turned 11, but similar sort of thing. So many years ago, I was volunteering in my first primary school, and there was a Jehovah's Witness girl, and lovely, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, brilliant child, but because of her parents' religion, every year when the Christmas things were going on in the hall, and you had, you know, that's that's the person who's going to edit the movie for our GoFundMe to raise the money to register potency.world. Anyway, what was I saying?
about Christmas and religious.
Oh yeah, so all these other children, doesn't matter what they were, Jews, blah, 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 they go into the hall, they send Christmas cards to each other, and they put requests into Santa. You know how Christmas, it's just a commercial thing, but she couldn't go. She couldn't go. And I felt so bad for her. So I stayed with her, and we'd read or we'd look at the computer or something like that, because I felt so sad that she just couldn't have fun with her friends. And what was the point? Yeah, 1 year. So bloody hell, this is going back 14 years. 1 year, she was showing me, she goes, oh, well, I learned this new dance. And it was, what's the thing they do where they sort of back up with their bums? Twerking. Have you heard of twerking? Yeah. Twerking. So basically, the way a stripper puts her bum out like that, but really fast, like, and it's kind of funny when a kid does it, because it doesn't really matter. But like you're saying with your niece, what she was doing was based on sexualization of children. And the thing is that it's affecting children as young as 6 and 7. In fact, it's affecting children from all ages in a way that it says, this is what we think of you if you're a girl. So we need a cunning plan. So if you so I've emailed you the logos and the imagery. If you can set up the Facebook group on yours for France, and let me hold on. Okay, you're now a super admin on the LinkedIn page, the SocialMeToo page. So let me give you the link. Hold on. Admin. Chapter. Okay, that's the what's the name? The LinkedIn page. Then what I'll do,
I'm going to put it in my favorites right now.
Okay. Are you a member of the LinkedIn group?